Hey, pipe friends. I just want to touch base a little bit. I'm way behind on videos and replies. Y'all please forgive me. I have been extremely busy. Had a lot going on. Got some things happening that's in a positive way, and I'll tell you about it here in just a second. Of course, had several things going on at work, and then some new things that are happening business-wise that I'm excited about. And but I forgive me. I have neglected my YouTube channel and been behind on videos, and like I say, most important, on several replies. That being said, I've got a couple that I have tried to send some replies to on private messages. One new member asked about what I thought would be a top 10, and I've tried to mail him reply to that thing, and I don't think they took, and I've tried for 2 or 3 days to do it, and it'll say sending, and then it stops. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem or not, but so and it knocks everything. You won't take it, so you got to retype another one, and they all look different. And if he's gotten all 3 or 4 of them, they're all pretty much the same, but they're worded different, and it sure would make you look foolish. But anyway, if anybody else is having any glitches with YouTube, good grief, let me know. But tonight I'm going to be smoking some Virginia number 1. It's one of those that they sent for review. And this is the first time I've ever lit it up, so this is going to be an experience that we'll share online here. I'm not ready to do a review by no means, but this is what I'm going to try. Tonight, I've been smoking a lot of Wall Street from MAs today, and of course the HH Old Dark Fired, and then Navy Flake, McBaron. I've smoked a bowl of it. A couple of bowls of the Dark Fired HH, and a bowl of or 2 of Wall Street. So this is about my 5th bowl or so, but and I usually do from 3 to 5 a day, depending on the time. And I'm smoking it in this little old acorn-shaped pipe that Phyllis, my wife, got me for pick me up, I believe, for anniversary. This came from MA's, good buddies over there in Shreveport, and I was with her when we picked it out, and I picked it out, and I love that little bird's eye view grain on it, and of course I just like the little bowl. It's good for a little quick smoke like this, and boy, it's been a good little smoker. A little $50 pipe, no name, but I think it was $48.95 over there, and it has been a wonderful smoker. Just goes to show you some of these little no names smoke as good as this smokes better than some of the ones I paid good money for. What you meowing for, cat? She misses Coleman. That's Cammie Coleman, passed away. We've had 2 cats, 2 black cats that didn't make it, and my wife found him dead Monday morning, and he'd been kind of sick the night before, just laying around, but we didn't think nothing. Got up, and by George, he had died during the night. He was about an 8-month-old cat or 9, had just been great up until then, so don't know what happened. But we have overpacked this. One of the things, and we had a hard time with him getting on the cabinets, on the counter. And I don't like cats on cabinets. I just won't hardly put up with it. And Cammie, the female, she won't do it, but he would. And so I had left some breadsticks with some marinara. The only thing left on the little saucer was marinara. A little bit left, and I was up late Sunday night, and I just left it on the bar, just by the sink. And of course, when my wife got up that morning, she found it this was Saturday night, so Sunday morning she found it in the floor. It was shattered. He had gotten up there, and I guess he'd never been fed table food, and the people we got him from said they didn't give it to him. He just came here wanting table food. Cammy don't want, she don't come around if you don't want it. But he, I mean, you couldn't. It was just, he just wanted it, you know. And so he got up there, and I think he got to nudging on that and licking on it. And of course, I don't like that. I don't like cats getting up in my bowls and stuff, or any kind of animals. But anyway, it fell off on the floor and it shattered. And we think he got down there and started licking on that some more, and maybe some of that ceramic from the saucer. Maybe he ingested some of that or something. But he, you know, Monday, Sunday, he seemed pretty good. Except that evening, he got to where he was laying around a little bit, acting like he didn't feel real good, and he drank a lot of water. Just kept going for water and more. So I don't know if he ingested or not. He gave us really no warning. We didn't even have a chance to take him to the vet. So I don't know. There we go. That's a much better smoke. But Emily took it very well. A lot better than I thought. She hadn't had a lot, you know, we hadn't had him but about 3 weeks, and she hadn't got really attached to him like she has Cammy. But Cammy's a good old cat. She's and he was too. Coleman was, but she wants really bad to lay up on the bed with us, and I don't mind, and she did for a long time. She got to where she wants to, you know, wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning, licking on your face and fingers, and I just don't want to get woke up at 4 o'clock. So we've started shutting the door and locking her butt out. She sleeps, get up during the night, and she's laying right there. I always has been. I feel bad for her, but if she'd settle that mess down 4 o'clock in the morning, she might get to stay with us. I don't mind her curled up on the bottom of the bed at all. I kind of enjoy it. Both of my mugs are in the dishwasher, so I'm using a 2-lane. Won't be many times you'll see me drink out of anything but my mugs, and I've had those mugs, like I say, 10, 11 years. They're all, I'm about like Uncle Si. That's all I want, you know. But anyhow, like I say, I'm way behind, and forgive me, bear with me. I was expecting an order in from Big Star today. It didn't show. Maybe tomorrow. But what I've done business-wise is I bought a food trailer, and I'm going to finalize the deal Monday. They've got one more show to do with it Saturday, so I was going to pay the guy for tomorrow. I know the guy. I've been knowing him a long time. And he said, no, let's wait and do it Monday. He said, be my luck, you know, something, get broadsided and get that thing wiped out over the weekend. So just found out about it today. My brother called me. He said, look, they got that thing for sale, and I've been looking for one. I called him, and we made the deal, and it's rigged up. It's got fryers in it, refrigerator. It's got all the freshwater tank, wastewater tank, sinks, counters. It's got air conditioning, 2 sliding glasses in it. Must be 17 feet, but he's the manager of the Chevrolet place, and he says my truck will pull it. I'm going to go up into North Arkansas with it in the hills, and I'm a little leery of that. And then once it makes a few dollars, hopefully it will, I may look into buying a used 3/4 ton if I can find a 10 or 12-year-old one. Don't matter if it's got high mileage, because I won't put 3,000 or 4,000 miles a year on it, but I'd feel much more comfortable with a 3/4 ton Chevy or Ford or something like that. I've always been a Chevy guy, pretty much. I've had a couple of Fords, but always been a Chevrolet guy, and but I feel a little more comfortable getting up in the hills with a 3/4, transmission-wise and whatnot. I've got a 283 V8 in that Chevy, and there's no doubt it'll pull it. He said, heck, they've been pulling it with a Toyota Tacoma sometimes. So it's a lightweight trailer, but it's long, and it's tandem axle. It's not the engine. I know the 283 V8 will do it. It's a smaller V8, and I know that, and I know it will pull it. It's the transmission and rear end, mainly transmission, that scares me up in those hills, you know. But He said, if you don't get up there and try to run 60, 65 miles an hour in them mountains with it, he said it'll do it no problems on running up down I-20 or whatever in Louisiana, Mississippi. There's several festivals in South Arkansas to make. I've spent the evening. I filled up 2 pages with just Louisiana alone. Now I've got to go back and try to contact these, and I'm gonna try to work 15 or 20 shows a year. Primarily in Louisiana. There's 8 or 10 in this area here that's within 50-mile driving of here where I live, and then there's several in South Louisiana, and I'm going to try to pick up as many of these as I can. Unfortunately, some of them you got to get on a waiting list. I'm going to try to do as many as I can up here. Try to pick up 5 or 6 down South Louisiana and a couple in South Arkansas, maybe 1 or 2 up north Arkansas, and pretty much try to stay in Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, primarily Arkansas and Louisiana right now. But look, I may wind up in Mississippi big time. Just I got to take what I can get for the first couple of years. But and of course, certainly I want to try to do barbecue. But if they're booked already on barbecue, I got to be able to fall back on something else. More fryers. I can do hamburgers and fries. I can do foot-long corn dogs. I can do several things. But I want to get to where I can do pizza and pretzels. Later, we're going to do fried peach pies, that kind of thing. But I want to get to where I can even do cotton candy. I'm going to put a popcorn. I think I've still got a popcorn popper from one of the stores, but I may have sold it. I don't know. I got to look. But, if you go to an event or you contact an event, and they say, well, we've already got barbecue, so you move to the next one. Well, we got it. You move to the next one. They got it. Well, we've already got somebody. A lot of times they don't want to duplicate it, which is good. They kind of want to protect you, and that does help. Some do, some don't. But then, want to be where you can do cotton candy or candied apples if that's what it takes. Funnel cakes, or some people call them elephant ears, and but as some of my friends know, I worked the festival circuit a good while, off and on doing novelties and kids junk and blow ups, kid stuff, and light up wands and swords and this and that. And I've worked 4 or 5 food deals in the last 3 or 4 years with another lady, friend of ours, and there's some good money to be made. Some festivals are better than others. My long-term goal, is to get hooked up. There's a big trade days west of here called Bonnie and Clyde Trade Days. If I could get a regular spot on that's every month. And it takes 2 or 3 years to get on over at Canton, Texas, at the Canton Trade Days. And that is a big one. And it may take you 2 or 3 years to wait on that waiting list. But if you ever get in over there, a man can just about make a living off of that one deal. Go once a month and stay. You'd stay 3 or 4 nights 3 nights anyway over there. But that joker could make you a living in itself. There's about 7 months out of the year that you could really do good. I had looked at a lot of things. I just needed something else to do. My wife has been taking more and more responsibility of the restaurant, and economy's not as good, and just could use a little extra, and thought about maybe opening a little brick and mortar deal. I know myself and Wallace had talked about, he'd give me some advice, but I just can't put, everybody around here, if you get a decent location, wants $2,000 or $3,000 a month for a little old place. And in Monroe, Louisiana, just won't support it. So, but anyway, friends, I'm getting out of time again. I intended for this to be a little 5-6 minute video, but I get to rambling and enjoying visiting. And y'all let me know what you're smoking with me and down below, and we'll try to catch up with you tomorrow night. Might do a review or something. Till then, y'all have a good one, and God bless.